Yo, that's me Inkie, and welcome back again to next episode tutorials for Boss RC-505MKII. And now I will cover, how I made my track, which called One Device. And I will, take you briefly to some of the effects, not really deep down, but you will have an idea how to, to use the main features of a new loop station. I'm using my launchpad here. I'm using Mod Duax as my MIDI controller to control some parameters of some effects. So yeah, let's go straight into it. I will delete all my pre-recorded stuff and I will start from the kick. So for kick here on Effects Bank A, I'm using firstly filter here and some kind of distortion, right? And let's see how the kick sounds. As you can see, it's more bassy, more deep, so it's gives a really nice punch to the sound. And we can start to develop the track. So firstly, I will record my kicks, and on track effects, I already set it, different effects like pitch bend, reverb, and high pass filter. So when I'm recording my drums, after one cycle, they instantly start to be masked by track effects. So I'm just, keeping them before the drop. Okay, let's go with the kick. You hear it's masked with the effects, with the reverb and high pass filter. Then I'm creating my snare, and for snare I mapped my Mod Duax to control the time of the panning delay, so it gives really interesting textures. Then I'm adding the crash sound, also with panning delay. And again, it's still masked on the effects before the drop. Then we are going to create a hi-hats, and I have set this knob so it's like turning on EQ instantly, and it cuts, the low end of my voice. You instantly can hear it. And again, a little wider with the panning delay. Okay. And then this cool part, we're starting to creating it with the Launchpad. Now I'm switching to Bank B, and you will be able to hear the melody, which is sequenced on the Launchpad. And I will do just, oh, or I can do like shh, and it will, create these interesting melodies. And instantly it's been affected by a pitch bend, so it's pitched down, kind of keeping the tension of the track. Then we're gonna add the bass line to do like so. I'm switching to next pattern on my Launchpad. Bam, and switch it to bass line. We're switching back to our bass line. I'm adding a small lip roll to give a trigger of on a Bank D, this like background noise, like you will hear. Again, I have a low cut on my lip roll. Okay, like that. And then okay, that's like a pre-build of my track, and the next part I will enable the cool effect which called twist, and it will affect my tracks and give a rise kind of feeling. So I will start it again, but with enable twist. Okay, start everything again. You see, it's kind of cool build up in this part. It's like at the beginning of this track, and then I'm going to switch to effects bank D, and here I have a different set of effects. Like again, I have oscillate vocoder M, but I haven't it on my track effects. And then I'm switching to another pattern. Sorry, and I'm applying this to my pre-recorded leap row. So without effects, it sounds like it. Yeah, nothing special. But when I apply effects, press play. Now I can hear a different melody, and at the same time I don't need to give any input to the microphone. It's already recorded here and given a really interesting vibe. At the same time, the rotating effects, I selected preamp on a B to track 4, whereas my mid bass. Step slicer is applied to track 4 also, so it slices my mid bass sound. And I have a warp, which are responsible to create risers from my hi-hats. I will show you. So for example, my hi-hat was like that. But if I will apply warp and increase the level, I'm able to create some kind of risers. It's really cool feature. And yeah, let's go straight to the drop. So it sounds like that. And at the same time, I'm speeding up by doubling the speed of my hi-hats and my arpeggio while they are not playing. Now, when I'm introducing hi-hats, they're much more faster. And now I'm enabling warp. And now it's like giving attention before the drop. So it's like, the part before the third drop comes. And on the third drop, I'm switching to bank B, where I'm having like my reverse reverb set it up on A, my synth set it up on B, my slow gear set it up on C, and the reverse reverb set it to D. And of course I have a different routing for them, like A track 1, B track 4, C track 4, and D track 5. And yeah, let's listen separately. Now you hear like a background kind of, additional texture to my hi-hat, so you having a different dynamics on this track. Also, if we go to listen like my arpeggio, it's doubled. At the same time, the my mid bass also changed. It having this pumping feeling when the attack of a sound arrives, and it's giving also a really nice dynamic change. So you can just play everything together. And then at some point, when I receive a certain amount of bars played, I'm switching to bank D, which are responsible to create this really interesting ending on my track. So it sounds like this. Really strange stuff happening here. And I have like beat skater on 1, low pass filter on B, reverse reverb on C, and vibrator on D. And yeah, they have a different settings. Wait a second, yeah, like that. Yes. And that's basically the end of my track. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you will learn this new, RC-505 MKII really fast, and these tutorials will be really helpful for you. Goodbye.